All praises to the Most High. I just want to decree and declare, African people, you are not the spokesperson for the Caribbean people, for the American people, for the Black Canadian people, or the Black UK people. You are not our spokesperson. First and foremost, you owe us reparations too. All right? You owe us reparations too. And stop lying and saying we're your brother and sisters. It's 2020 now. Taught the truth. You sold Hebrews, God's people. There's two nations of people that lived in Africa. One was Shemite and one was Hamites. All right? Egyptians and Israelites. We are the Israelites, you are the Egyptians. And listen, we don't need your representation. And listen, my people, look at what they have been doing. Look at the news. Look at YouTube. All week, Ham has been begging. Africans been begging for us to support them. Why? Why must we support them? Because they don't have no successful people but Akon, Matumbo, that Black Aster girl. Who can they help to build their economy? They don't got no Rihannas. They don't got no Kanye Wests. They don't got billionaire status to help them. They need us, the people that they enslaved and they hate. They're enemies. They're arch enemies. They're asking for their help. But God said, let them suffer. Because guess what? Look what they done to our people. 500 years of slavery and they talk about 400 years of return. They still don't even tell the truth who we are. You wicked, wicked people. You don't represent me and you don't represent my ancestors. My father wants us to know that we have a rich history. And we had a rich history before you, and we don't need to join our history with yours. We made rap, we made jazz, we made all these great things that you guys don't talk about. African Americans have their own history. We're the real Americans, all right? We're the indigenous people, the Aborigines, the Black. We're not the same people as you. And you've been you even been stealing our history with kings and queens and putting and saying African kings and queens, joining us into one category like we're the same people. We are not the same people, and you don't represent the Caribbean. You do not represent us in that have been scattered. And stop with this Africa diaspora shit. Yeah, you need to stop that, because my people, look what they did the other day. I hope you're waking up that African people don't give a F about you and they're just trying to use us right now for the money because they don't got much. All right? They need someone. They got flooding going on. They got famine going on. 20% of their crop is gone. Lots of stuff has been going on in Africa. And let me show you. Every day a new leader keeps begging us who have been who made something of ourselves, slaves that made something of themselves, who they call a kata. All right? Don't think I don't know you people. You guys call us the Akata because you know we're not the same people. And when you come to Canada, you separate and say the Akata. You think I don't know you people? Leave my people alone. We're not supporting you. You ain't got no Kanye Wests. You ain't got no Rihannas. You ain't got no Beyoncés and Jay-Z's. You're looking for our money. You're looking for our support. The same people that you say have no history and no culture is the same people you hide their history and culture. You know what, Ham? Until you start telling the truth, who are the people you sold, and stop lying that your people sold their own people, and that white man came to Africa and was kidnapping niggas, we don't want nothing to do with you, all right? That brainwashing gotta stop. You done brainwashed God's people for too long. That brainwashing better stop. You don't represent us as a community. We're two different nations of people. We have different food, different culture, everything. We don't eat the same food. We don't dress like, maybe because you guys copy the Jamaicans now and dress like them with the tight clothes. Yeah, I know. So like, you guys don't represent us. Period. And my ancestors would be rolling in their graves for all those people who run back to Mama Africa being deceived. And then you lie and tell us Mother Africa when Jerusalem is the mother of us all. Africa is a continent. And that's what I'm saying. The modern day African is very uneducated. They call themselves African when Africa was named after African symbiosis. You understand? Like they're very uneducated. And there's so much countries in Africa and then they say, oh, you're African. Like, what's your level of education? Like straight up, Chinese and Japanese look look similar, but they're two different nations of people. Do you know that? What's your level of education, man? And then you want to talk about we don't know our roots, we don't know who we are. We know that we're two different set of people. And we know that you enslaved our ancestors. And we know that you lie and say that we're the same set of people because you want our money. Because yeah. And you don't have no famous people or successful people like that except Akon, Matumbo, that girl in Black Panther. I can name over 1,000 comedians, rappers, successful Black American Negro, and they're not African. And you guys don't even like us. So I don't even know why you keep putting on this show. You don't even like us, but you want to use us. Oh, con and ham. But God's going to deal with you. Yeah, God is going to deal with you because you have no right